Hello everyone. It's just crazy the way I'm starting this video with tears in my eyes and a smile on my face. This conversation is going to be heart to heart, uncensored. I'm going to talk about my experience of facing grief, sadness, turmoil, pain, and then regaining my strength, my power, my happiness, my joy, despite facing the biggest loss of my life, the loss of my father, my darling Papa. This video is a way of paying respect to him and also helping everyone who have faced loss and are trying to cope and regain their strength. Let me start from the beginning. It was on 11th October 2020. I can never forget that day. It was 8:20 in the morning. I was getting dressed to go to the hospital when the dreaded call came from the ICU. And there are times that you know, and you know, and you know, but you don't want to know. Just don't want to know. With my hands shaking, I just picked up the call to know that my father had passed away in the ICU. I was totally shattered. I was numb. I was in a state of denial. Just became kind of a robot. I had my mother to take care of and to do the formalities in the hospital. Just did not know what was happening. I felt as if something inside me had died. That day, there was so much pain. I just could not believe that he's no more. Everyone, all the relatives and everyone tried to console. It's all right, this happens. See the pain outside. There is so many people who've gone through this, everything. But no, I wanted my father back. I wanted him in flesh and blood. I wanted him to hug me. I just didn't want him to go. There was so much blame. I thought maybe I didn't do something. I was something which was required for me. I didn't do that. Maybe the doctors didn't do the duty. But why he had to go so early? Why did he leave me? It was so painful. I just wanted him back. I just became so silent. Just didn't want to talk. Became like a robot. And just totally was missing him so terribly. Just wanted him back. And no, I wanted him back in flesh and blood. Whatever anyone said didn't matter. I just wanted him back. I was so anxious, could not sleep. For 2 months, I was like this. 2 months. I was just missing him. And people thought I'm very strong. But I was just feeling, I was missing him so much. Really missing him. I was so anxious. I had so many sleepless nights. Blaming myself. Feeling so miserable. And I was not myself that time. This was not me. I became so weak. I was so sad. I was going as if I was going. I felt as if I'm drowning drowning in a big well and going down and down. My wake-up call came as a dream, wherein my father comes and very lovingly tells me, "Be brave, beta, be brave. Neeli Chatwala tere nala, tere ang sang sahai. Be brave." By Neeli Chatwala, he meant that the universal energy is there with you, helping you in every possible way. Then these words kept ringing in my head, and I decided to regain my power, regain my strength. So the first step which I did was I tried to introspect, and I realized that I was asking the wrong questions, therefore getting the wrong answers. I was asking questions like, why me? Why did he have to go so early? Did I do something wrong? Why did he leave me alone? So all the answers which I was getting was making me feel even worse. But when I asked these two right questions, the answers which I got really amazed me. And the two questions were, what did I learn from this experience, and how will this experience help me grow? I realized that we are the extension of the source energy in the physical form. We have both the physical and the non-physical aspect, and our bodies are just a kind of a vehicle where it houses the energy. Another great learning was that my relationship with my father has now changed forever, from the physical to the non-physical aspect. So in order to communicate with him, I had to get connected with the non-physical aspect. The energy which is there within me, the energy which is there around me, the energy of my father. So there are a lot of practices which I did to get connected to the energy. Then my sole purpose, my sole intention was to be connected to that energy, the energy of well-being, energy of happiness, energy of joy. The number one practice that I did to connect with the energy was repeating the Mool Mantra. The mantra which is given by Guru Nanak Dev Ji is a description of the energy. And I did it with so much love, and it was the more I repeated it, the more I fell in love with it. And it was as if it was like a magical bridge. Mool Mantra was kind of a magical bridge which was connecting me to my father. And I used to sometimes just sit silently, repeat it all the time, sometimes walking and doing the mantra. But it was as if I was just calling the energy, calling and repeating it with so much love. And my whole intention and whole and soul intention was to be connected with the power, and just to be in so much awe of everything. It really changed the way I saw the world. The whole world seemed turned very magical now. It was like just crazy to see that I just started seeing things because because of my so much intention to be connected to the non-physical part. I used to see this is just a vehicle, okay. I used to just sometimes sit near my daughter and just see her and see that, okay, this body is just a vehicle, and I used to try to feel the pulse. Oh, I feel so excited that, okay, this is the energy there, and I'm connected with the energy. And in this corona time, sometimes see out of the window and see the trees there, and then say, oh my God, the leaves are there, leaves are growing. It's because of the connection of the energy. And I feel so happy for no reason at all, that that I'm being like, it's like the energy is all around me. My father is all around me. me. The father, like he's there. It's like he's there with my daughter. He's there in my daughter. He's there in my husband. He's there in the trees. He's there. He's like everywhere. He's there. So it was like such a nice feeling, and that it was just like with so much love, just kept on repeating, kept on repeating. Uh, and it was like, there's so much of appreciation, there's so much of thankfulness. And then that started, and you started feeling good, you started feeling connected. And even if you're going and making tea, and then what is happening is that you're seeing the fire, and you say, oh my god, see, this fire is making yeah, making tea with this fire, and then this fire is also going to help me transit from the physical to the non-physical. Oh my god, so thankful. So it was just like, pura ka pura, just it's like being with that, enveloping with the energy, and just seeing things that, okay, this is non-physical, this is physical, this is just physical, so I have to connect to the non-physical. So it's like all the time repeating that with so much love, so much. And then you suddenly, it's like it was like my relationship with my father, like I would feel my father is just surrounding me, hugging me, it's like loving me, he's there watching me. It really felt that my relationship now, it's like he's everywhere. It's like, like wherever you see, it's like there, it's there. It's just that he has changed his form. It's just that it's just now. Even if you say that, do you miss your father? Definitely, I do miss the physical form, but then I know that my relation, that he's there with me, like wherever I am, whatever I am doing, and I'm having his back. He's watching me. So it's like, it's so beautiful to just repeat. It's like calling his name, repeating. And when you actually, it's like the Mool Mantra is kind of, it's like it's like you practice it, and you just get in touch with it. You just want, okay, I want to get attached with it. It's like it just pulls you from where you are, and makes you feel really, 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 really good. This is what I did. Sometimes you just sit, you feel so good, just sit and just feel how beautiful is the energy, how beautiful is the breath that is going in and that's going out. This is then, and once I started feeling good, once I started enjoying, once I started being practicing feeling good, then the next step was, I started seeing the positive aspects which were there, the positive qualities in my father, like how he used to do the seva unconditionally, how he used to always really be at the center, like in the group, how he used to have so much fun together, and what a great person he was, is to never judge anyone. So these positive qualities about him, I started just focusing on those qualities, and then how I can utilize these qualities in me, like how can I utilize his positive aspects in my life. That was there. Then next I started remembering the happy times, the good times that we've had, and be extremely, extremely thankful for the travels we've had together, for the things, for the food that we've enjoyed together, for the fun that we've had. So it was like remembering all his positive aspects, remembering all his good times, happy times. And then I know that, plus also have the knowing that he's there with me, he's there surrounding me. I just know, for me now, it's just, I have to just be connected be connected with my inner being, being connected with my source, being connected with Mool Mantra, to be with him,